Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
11. Wide. Get wide.
Check the backer.
Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check. Block 54. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
One, Omaha. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 43.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Back, back, back.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
13, 13.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
21, 21. Hey, alert! 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 Hey, check 24! Check 24!
2nd down, McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. It's Goodwin. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Man.
They'll run with a fullback, use check. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Rip left, rip left. Stick, stick. He's checking crack. Slam, slam, slam. Check, check, check.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Los Angeles.
Like 20. Right there. 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run here with John Kelly. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. Now a play fake, and it's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Cut. 180. That's right, baby.
They'll run on first down. Callum. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 16, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Pitch goes tonight. 180. Tight go. Slam.
They'll give it here to Brown. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming. Hey, gun. Bang, bang. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, watch this.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check 26. Check. Check 37. Check 37.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Lock. Check 13. Check 50. Check 50.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I'm coming out. 12, fellas. Here we go.
That's caught at the 3. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for goal. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
One, Omaha. Kill.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Robert Woods. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lucky. Check 99. Check 99. Slam.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
11. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. 12, fellas. Here we go. Y'all playing the wrong football.
A shotgun snap to Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Kelly. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Goff. On the crossing route, complete. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw is Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Check three, check three, check three. Alert three, alert three, alert three.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go, here we go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
11. Go, go.
They'll play fake. Garoppolo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. There's Garoppolo to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Brown. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Jam, kill. Check 31, check 31.
They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
11. Not today.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 24, check 24.
Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Here we go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Back to you. Switch. 25, check 25, check 25.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Slack 80. Line 54. And watch the leg. Alert flare. Switch.
Third and short, McKinnon. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year as they have taken the lead.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
What? 20. Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. All day, man. All day, all day. Kill, kill, kill.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
13. Let's get off the field. 21, 21. SOS, SOS, SOS.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
White. Sponge. No. Check 43.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's McKinnon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Super one. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Goff throwing again. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. Let's go. Big Ed. 21. Here we go. Rush in. Tight dog.
Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 80. Check. 11. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Goff, and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Quan Alexander gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12. Switch. Check 13. Check 13.
This is Breida. And bulldozing his way. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 53 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
That's it, baby. We go work.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here we
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with it. It's Kelly. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Watch the eye.
Here's Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One, Omaha. Here I come.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Fresno.
Here again is McKinnon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. This is Kelly. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, it's a big win here.